If you whisper this prayer, whatever you want will come to you, and you can expect amazing things to happen. How would you define a prayer? I mean, the majority of religions and the majority of the world prays. There are some who disagree, but they perform similar actions. They employ affirmative statements or incantations. So, what is the meaning of prayer? A prayer is a sincere supplication to a higher source, your higher self spirit, or God for assistance, intervention, or intercession in a typically, but not necessarily, personal matter. I'd want to read your definition of what prayer truly is, if you'd like to add to the one provided below. So we stated in the video's title that this was a supernatural prayer. What does this entail? Supernatural prayer. Therefore, let's define the term supernatural, which refers to a force beyond scientific comprehension, or the rules of nature. So, a normal prayer, if it is answered, we feel so good within, we are astounded. But when we receive a miraculous answer to a prayer, we are shocked and surprised. It's unbelievable. It's a miracle. High-flying individuals will not comprehend how or why their extraordinary prayer was answered. You simply know the question was answered, and you will feel profound gratitude for it. You only need to say the prayer I'm about to share with you once, but you can say it more frequently. You may say it 100 times. However, it only takes a single instance to produce from a supernatural source. The remaining time is for your own edification. It has no bearing on the effectiveness or potency of the prayer. This prayer, High Flyers, has an extraordinary inherent frequency. This is so potent and pervasive that it literally links to God's, or the Spirit's, or the Source's thinking, and it literally compels every divine source of knowledge. This vast energy is compelled to act on your behalf by eternal wisdom, the Spirit of light, and God. This prayer does not involve visualization or repetition. There is no need for vision boards, no affirmations, incantations, or chanting are required. This prayer is effective because it aligns the spiritual source with the frequency of generosity, and it makes you sensitive to the frequency of obtaining high flyers. This miraculous prayer unlocks your potential to receive what you genuinely desire. Whoever tapped into this prayer was a genius. This prayer was composed by Frederick Dodson. He is the author of more than 50 books on creative manifestation and the law of attraction. Honestly, they are high flyers. How do you manage to write 50 books? And most people are unaware of your existence. However, this man is a miracle in your life. His prayer is a miracle. Now, before retiring for the night, whisper this miraculous prayer. Don't say it loudly, but don't just say it mentally. You should whisper it. Here is the petition. Thank you for demonstrating that the problem has already been resolved. This wonderful prayer is entirely predicated on the rule of assumption. It is entirely predicated on present and future gratitude, and it connects you exquisitely, where mind and spirit are one. However, all it does is simply open you up to receiving, because you are so grateful for what you have already got. Permit me to provide some instances of how to utilize this prayer, because you will need to become more specific when utilizing this prayer. Thank you for demonstrating that my formerly difficult marriage is now resolved. Now, if you're not married, you can substitute the word relationship in either case. Here's another illustration for you. Thank you for demonstrating that my financial problems have already been resolved. Therefore, if you are currently experiencing financial hardship, thank you for demonstrating that my financial problems have already been resolved. What a great prayer before falling asleep. Murmur once to the Creator, asking for the universe's energy source. Here is one last example. Thank you for demonstrating that my health difficulties have been resolved. You have the concept. You can be particular in your request with this prayer. Even if you only use it once, for one circumstance, you can still use it again. However, it should be a new circumstance, as the previous one will have been resolved. As stated previously, this supernatural prayer is founded on the principle of assumption. There are no appeals. There is no solicitation. There is no complaint. There is no wishing or hoping. It simply exists. The only thing that requires your attention is thankfulness and receiving. Anticipate getting. Expect extraordinary answers to your prayers. And when that day comes, I want to be the first to know. Okay, you have a fantastic day. Here are some additional videos to assist you on your journey.